Hello and welcome to the Dead Unicorn. My name's Corey. We're playing Legend of the Five Rings today, and I'm here with all of us. The entire cast is here, and I'm super happy and I'm super psyched. And somebody's beeping at me on Discord, and we're gonna quit Discord so that beep won't happen again.
Wise choice.
I am wise and fair. Um, hey, we're playing Blood of the Lioness. If you have the adventure, you can play along at home, I guess.
I'm kind of mangling things, so
I,
good luck.
you know what? There's no wrong way to run an adventure, I'm sure. Uh, we're here with Tarek, Sasha, Matt, Crystal, who's out of the room right now. She'll be back in a second. She'll be right back. And of course, our game master, James. I'd like to thank the patrons scrolling up right hand corner. They make this happen. Thank you, patrons, for your support. Um, what else is going on? What are we doing here? What should we talk about, James?
Well, does anybody want to give a recap of last session?
Ah, yes, character introductions and recap. That sounds like a great idea. Tarek, we can't hear you if you were talking.
I vote for Matt.
You vote Matt, do the recap.
You
He
guys
wasn't
wasn't
here last
here
time.
last time, huh? I appreciate it.
I think you got this. Just
I'll toss you under the carrots.
You know what?
to save
Let's
me
do
in
it
the
like
future.
this. Each one of us should introduce our characters and say just like one thing about what happened last game that pertains to our character that we'd like the audience to know about what happened last game. I think that'll work, right?
that sounds good.
That sounds good. I'll go first. My name is, y'all know me. I'm the host. I'm Corey. I play a character named Soshi Takaro, a scorpion who talks. He talks kind of like this. This is Soshi Takaro. His twin brother is Seppen
Oh, good,
Kanjiro,
you
who's
found
played
your
by
voice
Tarek.
again.
And right now he is in the body of one of his ancestors named Kitsu Ryoma. And he is in the past trying to determine what happened at this battle between the lion and the unicorn. And the scorpion are involved. And he's trying to make sure that the scorpion's interests are fulfilled no matter who wins or loses this battle. And last game, I don't think he did much. Last
Not
game.
really.
There
Same
was
here.
there was a lot of little battles happening. We got a village, and I'll let the other people talk about that. So my twin brother, Seppen Kanjiro, take it away.
So, Seven Kanjiro led a charge after Matsu Sakura suggested that we needed to either and maybe exclusive and we needed to take both the village and the war camp in order to secure foodstuffs to continue the fighting along the Lion clan side and take out the Unicorn clan side. The Unicorn, however, have a secured pass behind them that they can continue to funnel food in from, but their closer source would be from the village itself. So before they would have a chance to steal all of the goods from the village, myself and Kitsu Keitiko decided to ride out and try to secure the village. In doing so, Seppen Kanjiro challenged the Moto, who was formerly in a duel with him, to another duel, a challenge for the rights to the village. The Moto accepted on the condition that he would allow a champion to stand in for him since he was already injured from the previous day's battles. Seppen Kanjiro accepted that challenge, or accepted those terms for the challenge, and ended up dueling against a young Moto mistress who was very, very confident in her abilities, but unfortunately fell just short of claiming a victory and lost her head as a result, quite literally. Kinjiro then allowed the unicorn safe passage out back into their camp and has claimed victory over the village with Kitsu Kaitiko at his side. And I'll pass it off to Kaitiko.
I would just make one small thing. She was more psychotically aggressive.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Delusionally confident.
So no loss for the world, essentially.
No, she definitely was a cool person. She just kind of died real bad.
I mean, if you go too
Died like
psycho,
all the way.
Yeah, like the fully dead, full on dead though.
Hi, I'm Kitsukeriko, a lion. Um, I was with Kenjiro when we went to the village, and honestly, it didn't really do that much because he kind of stole all the glory. He went and beheaded a child. Jeez. Um, so I didn't even get to do my part of the plan, but
Kiriko never gets to have fun with dead bodies.
jeez, I never get to have anything, don't I? So we did claim the village without any more unnecessary fighting, and now we are, I guess, waiting for the next part of the plan to come to fruition.
Yes.
So let's go to Crystal.
That next part of the plan has to do with Sayuri and Takuro taking supplies to the camp. So we can make sure that they have everything that they need to keep going. I am Ikoma Sayuri, a not a ninja.
I have yet to see
Can't
her
prove
do
it.
any ninja stuff.
I haven't really had the chance because, like, Corey keeps doing the ninja stuff, and I'm like, well, okay, you don't need another ninja.
If only we knew we had the same skill set, we could really do some damage.
True.
Work together or be rivals.
We don't
Either way,
have
it'll
the
be fun.
same skill set. He has, like, magic-y stuff, which is awesome. And then I just have, like, okay, you're good at sneaking. And you can spread rumors that you weren't there. Anyway, Kaedeko read Sayuri's palm during breakfast because she was very insistent. And Sayuri doesn't believe in that bull. But, you know, she'll keep an eye out for that omen in case anything happens. And, I guess that's it. Matt can introduce his character.
okay. And before I introduce my character, I just want to make a comment about how Kenjiro probably snuffed out an important family branch with that one person he slayed in that last duel. All right, but continuing forward, I play Goseki no Matsutakeo, who is currently possessing the body of Matsu no Shion Yui. And let's see, last I recall, we were chasing a spy in the wilderness. I was not in the game session where we got into this next battle. So, there's a bit of a gap in my character's memory. And all of a sudden, he's just probably thrust forward into a battle. It's like, wait a minute, I'm aware, I'm awake. Why am I here?
Well,
So that's probably how I'm going to start the game.
Well, I basically explained it as you didn't feel well, and so were resting more, and you had received orders to join them once you actually felt better, or at the hill encampment.
Probably ate some bad food, and now I'm feeling much better. All right. So
You voided yourself, and that's what you needed.
All
So
right,
we'll
I
pick
get a
up
void
with-
point.
With everybody back at the hilltop encampment, with both Tarek and Sasha's characters having left part of their people behind to secure the village and start bringing food back to the lion camp.
Exactly.
You'll be replenishing your forces from the encampment on the hill. General Sakura, General Matsu Sakura, there we go. Greets you upon arrival. And says, now to take the main camp.
Excellent. Do you have a plan?
Myself, my husband, and Yui will be in the center. The rest of you arrange yourselves as you see fit. You've proven yourselves to me time and again and here that you are more than capable of that trust.
All right, so essentially, Shion Yui is going to be on guard duty, so I will definitely take that duty seriously.
Not you. I was referring to Kitsuyu.
Ah, okay.
Okay. I'm thinking of coming up on the western flank because that is where the rice paddies were. And I'm going to create an illusionary battlefield. Yes, right in that area. I'm hoping that my magic will allow me to create an illusionary battlefield here. Either, if the unicorn come out to meet us, something entangling like a swamp or mushy terrain. If they are holed up behind the wall and decide to shoot arrows, a fog that can obscure the soldiers as they move forward. Thus, it is a way to get a jump on the any units that would be around that area. If there was another person who would like to take advantage of this type of stealth, you can join me over there. If you're more conventional like my brother, I think you should try a different tactic.
Yes, I think I could take advantage of such an opportunity.
Excellent.
Well, I guess I will take the direct side, going straight for the war camp, reinforcing the center position, or acting as a vanguard for the Matsu.
Vanguard it is.
I'll also be vanguard as well. I prefer my approach to be a little more direct, too.
Also, if I may say,
Then she looks at Sasha's character and says, then I guess you will have the eastern side.
She nods and says, not a problem.
also, if I may ask, if you find any scorpion that are up to no good, we are not technically at war with them, so taking them alive and ransoming them back to their clan would be a very that wouldn't be out of order, but killing them might create a blood feud, so be careful about that.
Or encourage them to join the join the fight in full.
Well, if they actually put a unit out there, I guess we're at war with them.
Good point.
But until then, killing them might cause a blood feud. So try and take them alive, though I understand things happen in the heat of battle.
Periko, are you confident in your ability to hold the Eastern Front?
I would say that my abilities are better synchronized with another ally around, but I'm sure I
In
can
that
hold it
case,
if I need to.
Matsu-san, you take the vanguard, and I will ride with Kairiko.
Hi.
Two of us have worked together so far very well.
Right,
General Sakura nods at that and says, that seems much more balanced.
We should array ourselves on the field a little
so
better.
I'm assuming that this is where I would be arranged, or currently,
A little bit further ahead.
like right here.
About here.
Hold on. Oh, here.
Yep.
That's what we gotta be.
Not back there.
Oh well, I saw your cursor over
Here.
there. Okay.
All right, let's see. I know there's a thing for initiative and all of that over here. Where is it?
The two swords crossed is the encounter. If you know how to use that.
I do not actually know how, but let's go ahead and just say
There, I
start
put
one.
myself in the encounter list.
Yep.
So everybody right clicks on their icon and then clicks on the cross swords. It'll put you in the Do you see it now? And then
you
if you
can
click
just
the
roll from
die
there.
next to your name, you roll initiative.
Toggle combat state.
Right click and then no, not on your character sheet.
Okay. So I have it clicked, and what is it supposed to do exactly?
Go to the cross swords icon.
Yes.
Do you see your name there? There's a die next to it. Click the die.
I mean, I'm clicking the cross swords, and I don't see anything else popping up.
Where are you clicking? No, go to where your chat log is. There's a cross swords above that as well.
Okay.
I'm not on the list yet.
Yeah, I don't see. You have to right click your character and click the little cross swords there as well. There you are.
I'm going to be adding to my initiative, by the way. My initiative is not just a 7, it is a 7 plus my school rank, which is 3, so 10.
Is there a way to do that?
So it
Yeah.
made me choose void tactics automatically.
Well, yeah, you have to choose your stance on your character sheet.
On your character
It
sheet.
will automatically choose your.
Don't worry, it's not. It's not
Oh, I
important.
have no idea
Whatever.
what I'm on.
All right.
We're learning. We're learning. It's okay. James, you can change people's initiative.
Yeah, my initiative is 3 higher than what I'm.
Yeah, you can just like double click it.
Whatever.
And your rolls are in the chat log if you want to see exactly what you rolled. Rolling key.
And you can go through and finalize
And finalize your
take
roll.
care of
Yeah,
them.
finalize your rolls, guys, by rolling and keeping what you want.
Yeah, Sayuri, you need to do that. As does there went
I'm on
Coco
void
finally.
stance. So as on void stance, you don't have to keep any of your strife. No, that's not true. Stances
Initiative.
doesn't work on initiative. Yeah. Stances don't work on
Only
initiative.
on actual
Mhm.
battles.
Yep.
Battles.
That sucks. Well, whatever.
Oh yeah, since this is a new session, would my composure be back to 0, or would I be at half my strife?
Kitiko did rituals that brought your strife down to
Strife
0.
down?
So
All right, excellent.
Plus good rest and all of that.
Yep, you should be at 0 because of what I did last time.
Awesome.
I am at 3.
But that's because of the duel you did.
I'm at 1, but that's because of the things we did.
All right. Well, the NPCs,
I'm not used to
they got the highest, but they're waiting to
Actually,
see what.
Actually, I rolled the highest because I get to add 3 to my initiative. 3 bonus successes just added.
you
for
should
my-
be able to add that to his initiative there, James.
Like, I would like to try to reroll my initiative under Earth, but you know,
Right, you said it added 3.
Mhm.
There we go. Then
Initiative check use. I'm on void stance. If there's otherworldly beings here, I can sense them because I have an opportunity on my initiative.
Yes.
other
I'm
than
checking what
some of
mine
the
will
kami
do.
playing in the sky, not really.
Okay. So the flower rotating around
All right, perfect.
is rotating around the
Basically, I
person
don't
whose
gain
turn it
strife.
is.
ooh, neat.
Perfect.
and I'm just going to have all the NPCs act at the same time.
Sounds good to me.
So, Tarek, marching up on the unicorn camp.
Yes. Are we? Have we been given orders for what they want us to do specifically? Like an objective? Capture position, cut off the head, draw them in, grind them down.
Because it's the camp right now, it's grind them down.
Okay, grind them down.
Because she figures can't just go for take it because
I will order
it's
my
a full-on camp.
I will order my group to move forward and attempt to assault an enemy cohort. So I'll kind of like move forward a bit and then attempt to look to engage.
Okay. They did see you guys coming, so there is a few units outside of the camp, mostly with pikes.
I'm going to do it's a tactics 2 check. Lead your troops to strike against one enemy leader's cohort. If you succeed, you deal attrition equal to the number of your ranks in command plus your bonus successes. So that's what I will do. Here's my tactics check. I'm on void stance. Difficulty is 2. Nice.
Not bad.
I don't think I can do critical strikes, but
Not on a tactics.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this is the mass battle action, so I'm doing assault. So I will keep all 3 of those opportunities, and let me look at my abilities here real quick. Ancestry.
I'm
Earth.
only seeing 2 opportunities.
Oh,
Yeah, two
well, I have a third
opportunity.
one. It just I haven't kept it yet. I haven't finalized it yet. Here, I'll finalize it first. I don't take any strife because I'm on void stance. And then
Oh, you're on void stance. You don't have to keep any of that strife.
exactly.
Nice.
I will do 2 opportunity to learn my opponent's or one actually never mind, it's on Earth. I will spend my opportunity then to control. I will attempt to move my opponent's 1 range band out of position, so they're no longer forming like a good defensive wall.
Okay, you create a gap there then. And definitely your troops are going to be doing some damage.
Okay, and yeah, they're going to be doing a lot of damage. So I have 2 bonus successes plus my command, which is 3, so 5 points of damage.
That's
So
a
5 attrition.
good first strike. There is a lot of confusion on their side as a result.
Good. I'm pushing them out. And that's my turn.
All right. Majority of them are holding position to wait to see what you guys do. The one that Kanjiro just messed with is going to attempt to attack back.
Wow. Oh, shoot.
That's a good roll.
Goodbye, Tarek. Goodbye, brother. It was nice knowing you. Here lies Sepp and Conjuro.
So that's 3 back to your units.
Ouch. Okay. My unit takes 3
Which-
attrition.
Yep. So not as bad as you did to them, but they did manage to do a needle strike in.
Yeah.
They are still out of position because of what you spent on the control, but they're definitely mixed up in with your group now.
Oh, no.
And as I said, the other cohorts that are in there, they're holding position for now.
Sasha, here's your chance to rain arrows down on them. But
I
sir,
don't
we'll be
think
attacking
I
our
have
own men
anything to do.
too. You heard what I said. Fire!
Is this some movie reference that I'm not getting?
I, I'm sure it's in a movie somewhere.
Oh,
I think it
yeah.
was Pirates of the Caribbean, the third
plenty.
movie.
All I know is I have a jar of dirt.
Okay, time to do my magic. I guess I'm going to create fog since they're mostly sitting back there and waiting for us to come to them. So, false realm of the fox spirits on air. I wish I had somebody to help me out with this, but there's nobody who can.
No other magic-y person.
Yes.
The only other magic-y person's on the other side of the battlefield.
And probably doesn't have that spell anyway.
Oh, good, good, good. This'll be nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I need one of these has to explode into a success.
Success or opportunity?
Ooh, I'll take
No,
that.
he needed
Just use
another success to
success.
be successful. TN5.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Now I hope I get an opportunity because opportunities are really nice. Nope. Okay. Finalize this step.
That's a lot of successes.
Yeah. I shouldn't have kept all those successes because that's a lot of strife that I took too. Okay. Spell succeeds.
And an eerie fog rises in front of your troops.
All right.
Ghostly shapes move within, tricking the eye as to whether an opponent is there or not.
This lasts for 4 rounds. I need an opportunity to make it last till the end of the scene, so we've got to
Well,
move.
4 rounds is pretty good.
4 rounds I think is good enough, definitely. Okay, and I will order the army to march under cloak of fog. Okay, that's my turn.
Yes. Kaedeko is next up.
All right, Keiko?
Alrighty. So what Kaedeko would like to do is help reinforce the position that her and Kenjiro are trying to hold in. Let's see.
You're noticing that on this side, there is only the one cohort that Kenjiro has engaged with.
So you could probably just get away with attacking them
Okay.
since I drew them forward. Anyway,
Okay, so that would just be assault.
yeah, you just do an assault, same as I did.
Okay.
For Takoro, you saw 2 cohorts on your side.
Right.
Okay. So then I'll go ahead and let's just do an assault. So let's see. That is an attack and movement action. TN2 tactics. Okay, and I will take a void stance.
Pretty damn good roll.
Very good roll.
Okay. I won't keep any of that strife because I'm on void. So I think I'm all good.
You succeed and you do 2 bonus successes. So what's your ranks in command? Your command skill.
In
It's
command.
under social. 0. So you do damage equal to your ranks in command plus your bonus successes. So you do 2 additional attrition to them.
Cool.
They're still in fairly good shape, though they are definitely on the losing end of this fight.
Yeah, they've been engaged by 2 people, 2 armies. Or two cohorts, I should say. Two cohorts.
So now Sayuri.
Yes. Now, Corey, what exactly is your spell doing? I know it's making fog, but does that have some other inherent property to it?
Let me show you.
I'm assuming obscuring terrain.
That is exactly right, and obscuring is right there. Basically, it gives you extra TN to be hit if they can see you, and if you're 2 range bands from them in the fog, they can't see you at all. But if you're 1, you can, so basically you can move forward unimpeded and hopefully get the drop on them.
Mm-hmm.
That's the plan. Maybe even make it over the wall and inside their camp
Mm-hmm.
without, them noticing.
Yeah. So that sounds good. My goal will be to try to get inside of the camp without being seen. So, I'm assuming that's just going to be a skullduggery check.
Yes, and because of conditions and everything else, I'm going to make that a hidden difficulty,
Okay.
especially as you're trying to move a whole cohort in there.
Stealth is actually a fitness check, but moving... yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a fitness check to stealth.
That's weird.
But I guess moving an entire unit might be skullduggery.
I think that's more appropriate because it's knowing how to tell people how to move.
All right. We're gonna go... I guess air approach sounds best to me because it's tricksy.
All right, air stance.
This is it. Under the roller, it says difficulty, and then there's a checkbox that says +1 void. Is that just saying that when I roll this, I get a void point? I'm not
Yes,
sure
'cause it's
how
hidden.
they've built it.
Yeah, you'll get a void point after you make your
Yeah,
your die roll.
okay. So I'm gonna spend a void point. Okay. Oh my god.
Well, there's 2 successes and 2 opportunities. That's a very balanced roll, but a lot of dead dice.
A lot of blanks.
I know. Ugh. Okay, there's
Tarek,
another
you've
one.
gone fuzzy.
Let me check the opportunity list to see if I really want that.
I think you get some extra movement. That can help you traverse the terrain with those opportunities.
Yeah. I'm gonna... Yeah, I'll go ahead and keep this extra opportunity because I can use 2 opportunity for additional movement, and I'll use the other one to negate 2 of the strife I took.
Wow, fantastic roll. 3 successes. I don't know if that makes it.
Not quite. You don't make it into the camp, but you do make it into this forest over here where they've spotted you and are lining up a random group of Ashigiri, I think is the term, the not Bushi warriors.
Ashigaru.
Ashigaru, that's it. So they're getting a bunch of them lined up. They don't quite seem to have leadership, but they see a threat and they're getting ready to deal with it.
Ashigiri sound delicious.
Delicious uncooked peasant.
Oh, speaking of odd things, I actually saw a picture of an Odashi recently being wielded.
An Odachi?
No,
No,
Odashi.
Odachi.
Yeah, an Odachi. Yeah,
Yeah, even
awesome.
bigger
Yeah,
than an Odachi. This,
Yeah.
It was like, what the heck? There's this little girl, looking about 16, two-handed grip on it, barely this wide apart on that small of a handle, and then a horse's length of blade in front of her.
Mhm. They're fucking nuts.
All right, so that's
I'd like to see this photograph. That'd be really funny.
all right. So that's Sayuri's turn, getting into position. Matsu,
All right. So
you knew that joke was going to come at some point.
yep, pretty much. So like I want to use my adversity of impatience and put it into play because I want to get myself a void point for this. And I want to make a Earth tactics check to identify the right moment to strike because Takeo wants to make his unit useful, and he wants to find out, okay, how can we really hurt the unicorn in this battle? And before I make my move, so would it be all right if I can go ahead and put that into play?
What was the first part to get the void point?
Okay, so I have my character has the adversity of impatience.
Okay, so you want to do impatience to do a patient thing.
So
I mean,
That's what I'm
I have to perform a check on it.
So what's happening is he's rushing himself. So he will take 2 of his successes and he has to re-roll them. And if he fails, he gets a void point. But if he succeeds, he gets nothing. But he succeeds, he gets the success.
Okay, so
right.
you're trying to judge the right time to strike the massed 3 cohorts in front of you.
Yes.
3 cohorts.
Well, he's also got 3 cohorts coming up behind him too, so it's not like this is straight suicide.
So basically, he's impatient. So it's stopping him from judging things because he wants to move forward.
Accurately.
It's clouding
Okay.
his judgment.
He wants to push forward without having the rest of his army there, but he knows that if he does that, he's putting himself in a bad position. But it's also a Matsu ass thing to do to be like, oh, 3-1? Yeah, I like those odds.
So basically, he's resisting. He's trying to resist his flaw. In which case, his flaw activates and gives him makes him re-roll 2 successful dice.
Okay, go for
I
it.
mean,
All right.
you
So
probably also have like an army of Death Seekers with you, just to put out some flavor text there.
all right. So I
the-
assume that the TN would be 2 for this roll, right?
Mhm.
All right.
The Lion have a cohort, like a whole army that are called the Death Seeker Corps, which are all the Lion who have dishonored themselves but were not given the right to commit seppuku. So now they go out into the
Okay.
battlefield and try to kill themselves by fighting.
So I have to re-roll 2 successful dice,
Yes,
right?
you get to pick which successful dice you get to re-roll, but you have to take 2 of those successes and put them into the
Reroll column.
Reroll column. Yes.
All right.
And then continue the step. Because it'll re-roll those 2 dice.
Ooh.
You re-rolled the ones with opportunity.
No, he re-rolled 2 successes and they became opportunity.
Okay.
It's a lot of strife there.
Opportunity
Yeah.
strife.
Well, it makes sense. He's like wanting to jump the gun and run into the middle of the.
I'll keep this blank die. Apply strife.
All right, you
Keeping
don't
all-
get the vote point because you were successful.
All right, cool.
So you do manage to not just charge head in on the middle of them. And you are noticing that the one to the right of you, slightly ahead, has an injured leader.
Mm.
You remember the previous battles?
Oh,
Moto
that
got
dude.
seriously
That-
injured,
that
and
big
another guy got
Moto.
injured but not killed. The other guy
Was it that guy that I dueled a few battles ago?
is that one.
Ah,
Okay.
I think so. Yeah, I believe it was yours that lived as well. Yeah, but you did severely hurt him. Like
Yeah,
it was
Katako killed
two
hers
separate
twice.
rings that got damaged on him,
Whew. I'm pretty sure it would be kind of dishonorable
and
if I
it was
issued-
only
tried to issue
because
a
of
challenge.
Katiko he actually lived.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but Kaideko also killed 2 of her own in duels. So. Just- you killed 2. You killed. Okay, hold on. Let me...
I don't know. I don't know if whether or not it'd be. Well, I do want to win this battle, but would it be honorable to challenge issue a challenge
that's
against
true.
an injured
I did kind of-
opponent?
Kill people earlier.
If they're
huh?
on the
I kinda forgot about
battlefield,
that.
they're
Issuing
fair
the challenge
game.
is fine. If he asks to put in a second and you accept that, that is also fine.
You did.
All right.
Trying to
One
force
and
him
killed
in his,
him.
if you don't accept the
Both
second,
of
that would be the
You were the
dishonorable.
only
thing.
one that
Okay.
killed people except for me now. that
But
I
you
killed the
know it's
devil.
most likely he would send a second out to
Oh.
duel you instead of dueling you himself.
That's fair. Now, if I were to issue the challenge, would this extend my turn, like currently, or like I
No,
would have
because
to
it's
wait
another skill check. You can't do 2 skill checks in the same round. Remember?
Okay.
No, so what you know now, you held off just charging in, and this is the information you gained from that.
Okay. Awesome.
So that would be your turn.
Well, he can move.
Well, true. Positioning.
So essentially, move like up here is where I assume my cohort wound up being.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, they end up where you lead them.
And that brings us back to Kenjiro.
Okay, Kenjiro's going to continue to grind them down. He will call for them to continue the assault and try to push through and break this line. Here is my tactics check. I will. I am also bullheaded. I don't know if this is necessarily something that would trigger off of bullheaded, but when you make a check related to your ninja or goal that requires planning, subtlety, or nuance, you have to re-roll two dice containing successes or so successes after resolving the check. You fail, you gain a bullet point. But I don't think
No, right
this
now
would
does not
necessarily be a
require any
bullheaded.
delicacy or subtlety at all.
Yeah, it just requires smash. So
Yeah.
I will go forward and smash. Go forth and smash.
Go forth and smash.
Um.
Yes, the kitty
Okay.
is so cute.
So here is my. I'm gonna spend a void point. Here's my check. Oh. Wah, 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 wah. I am on void stance. So guiding ancestor will let me re-roll 2 of these dice. So I'm gonna re-roll the two of these blank dice.
Oh, that's much better.
Yeah, that's a lot better. I want successes. I want successes. I want successes. Okay. I don't get to take strife. So I'll do another 5 points of attrition to the enemy army. And I will use one opportunity to. What can I do with that opportunity? Can't recover. I'll store it for later. That's all.
All
I'll
right.
bank it. How many do I have banked right now?
That moves on to the NPCs.
I now have 6 banked.
I'm going to start with the stating that the non-Bushi warriors are just setting up defenses. They're moving things around to create barricades. They're getting pikes set up and other pointy things pointed at Sayuri's group. And that's really all they're doing, is getting ready to be charged at. The 2 cohorts in front of Takoro, on the other hand, one of their leaders calls out, "Coward, hiding in a fog? I challenge you."
So he's within 2 range bands then to be able to see him?
No, he's just yelling it loudly in the hopes that whoever's out there hears and accepts.
Okay, good luck.
And throwing that insult of coward into the mix as well, because that always riles up lions.
Boy, well, I have some news for him.
By the way, what kind of army do we have? Is it like a
It's kind of mixed. You got Bushi and the other kind.
Ashigaru?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know if we had like a elite samurai or just Ashigaru or.
You know, I know that the person's body of whom I inhabit wants to gain glory in battle. Really does. I wish I cared more. I'm not that person. And I know he's screaming in like his spiritual way.
Go fight them!
Go fight them! But I'm going to lose glory equal to my glory rank to say nothing and act like I'm not even here, which will bring me down to 48 glory. Now, everybody in my army, all of my allies with lower glory than 48, if you have lower glory than me, you'll suffer 2 strife. Nobody?
Nope.
Nobody. Great. I gain a void point. Void point.
The other cohort in front of you is falling back into the camp, being told about the approach from the forest. So they're moving back to reinforce because now they think there's only one in front of them, and the one who's yelling at you can handle it. In the center, I'll deal with them last. The one cohort just tries to return the favor to Kenjiro.
Ouchies.
Well, they didn't get any bonus successes, but that still means they do 2 to your unit.
Yeah. What is my unit? So that's a total of 5 so far that I've taken?
Yeah, out of
Interesting.
50.
How many samurai lost glory just because they
Yeah,
were
each
hard
of your
hearing?
cohorts and the cohorts you're facing have 50 for the attrition points to lose.
Nice. We got an army, boys.
That was Kit in the comments who said how many samurai lost glory just because they were hard of hearing. I challenge you. What? No, I don't have a chalice.
Not here.
We're fighting.
This isn't the time for drinking.
I'm not going to let you borrow anything right now. You're trying to kill me.
You may be my neighbor.
In the center, Matt, there is the 3 cohorts, and they actually spread out in a pincher maneuver to try and engulf your unit.
Okay.
But that's not the most important thing to you, even if it is kind of scary.
Mm-hmm.
General Matsu has arrived behind you, along with hers, and now there's sudden screaming coming from back there.
How
As
bad?
multiple pits open up and warriors swarm into the middle, right where General Sakura is.
How could you not spring that trap for her? How dare you? Dishonor on you, dishonor on your dog, dishonor on your whole family.
It's on your cow. Dishonor
Yes,
on you, dishonor on
especially
your
on your
cow.
Yeah, but he
cow.
doesn't have a cow.
Get one.
Don't have a cow, man.
Don't cowboys ride cows?
That's what I
Some
thought.
do.
I feel lied to.
And what you see is as the battle lines and the falling snows part, you spot a familiar figure surrounded by spear-wielding unicorn infantry. Bloodied and injured, Kitsu Yu holds her ground against overwhelming odds.
So I am trying to figure out whether or not I should go back and help, or figure out a way to break the pincer movement that's happening towards my cohort, to go back and help
Now-
you.
The people, Sayuri, I'm sorry, you're not going to be aware of what's happening into General Sakura and all of that because you kind of got a hill and forest between you and them, plus the fog that Takoro brought up.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see through my fog. It's an illusion I created.
But the others, you all saw this. So,
Excellent. I'm going to go save her. Don't worry about her. I got her.
now your turn.
Excellent. Can I get within range 1 of General Sakura?
Yes, but that would probably be most of your turn.
Okay.
It's like 3 range bands or so.
Oh, that sucks. Okay. So what I'm going to try and do here is I want to So General Sakura has been ambushed.
Yes.
It's her entire cohort or just her?
Her husband, and Kitsuyu, and some of her cohort, her immediate bodyguards. The rest of her cohort are kind of around everything happening and trying to get back in.
Okay. Can I pick out the general over there? The person in charge of the ambush.
I think that would require a roll of some sort.
All right. Because I would like to use Vapor of Nightmares, which acts at a range of 2 to 3.
Okay.
And what it does is it creates their nightmare that appears before them and keeps giving them strife every turn, and that's what I'm trying to do here.
Well, you'd have to make. I think tactics might be the best one to spot who it is,
Okay, I'll make a
That
tactics
sounds
roll.
reasonable.
and it's a passive, so it doesn't count as an action to do this.
Okay. I do not have tactics. I have to be on air stance though, so that is my good stance. I guess I'll spend the void here. What's the difficulty?
2.
Oh, well then I won't spend a void. Difficulty 2. I can do this on 4 dice. Go. Dice roll.
Look at all those opportunities.
Right. Boom.
Oof.
Boom.
That might be an
Boom.
ouchie.
Okay. I'll keep all 3 opportunity.
Okay.
I will use 2 of those opportunity to move forward towards the general, 1 range band.
Okay.
I will use another opportunity to reduce my strife by 2 because I'll need that.
All right.
I still have, since that was passive, I still have my regular action.
Yep.
Um,
You have no idea who's in charge of that ambush.
Well, I can save the general at least. Sakura-san.
Yep.
She'll hate it, probably. She'll probably really not like this, but it will keep her from being captured. So I'm going to
Or
move,
killed.
as my regular movement, move 1 more range band towards the general and be within range 1 of her.
Yep.
And then cast Cloak of Night and make her vanish.
Okay. We've had mixed results with this particular spell before. Sometimes you piss off the kami doing it.
Okay. The TN is equal to her silhouette, so her silhouette is 2 because she's a normal sized person.
Some moto might be a 3. But that's a joke.
Yeah.
So here we go. I made the roll with some opportunity.
You also got a pair of strife, if at least, I think.
I'll take all 3 strife because I want both opportunity. Oh, okay. Well, I'll take 3
And
opportunity.
when you take 3 strife doing the spell, that does trigger the thing.
Oh, yeah, it does. Shoot.
So you're pissing off the kami doing this.
I shouldn't have taken 3 strife. You're
I
right.
only saw the 2 to begin with.
Dang it. Okay. That's fine. That's okay. I'm okay with this.
So you were successful. So General Sakura vanishes from sight.
I spent
With the
2
kami being mad at you.
Hold on. I got more on my opportunities that I got. So, with 2 opportunity, I can choose an additional target of the same silhouette or smaller. So, I can also do the next person I think is most important, which would be what, her husband or
Most likely her husband being right near her.
okay, her husband gone too. Both of them invisible.
All right. A third figure also vanishes out there
Oh no.
from your sight.
Oh no. It's fine. I got by
And it
light
was a
of
unicorn who had a feather going forward from his helm.
I got by light of Lord Moon. I can track this guy down. Can I cast, does it say I can't cast any more air spells or I just can't cast that spell again?
I don't remember. What page was that on?
Spiritual Backlash is 190.
Doesn't it just make spells for that element more difficult?
They cannot use invocations of that element again until the end of scene.
Oh.
Dang
wow.
I
That
should
sucks.
not have done that. I totally forgot about the 3 strife. All of my spells are air. That's okay. That's okay. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
He's a bit of a foolish scorpion.
Oh. Also going to say that, Matt, you noticed that the injured leader also disappeared from sight in front of you. Because it says on air I can choose up to 2 to target with the spell as well.
Cool.
Great.
Hey, I got the general to safety.
Yeah, and now 2 leaders are able to be a lot more stealthy on the other side too. And one of them has already shown he has no problem hiding before he strikes.
If they even know that they're invisible.
True. That is a very good point. Keiko.
Okay. I think what Kaito would like to do is.
You're super quiet.
Oh, hold
Is
on.
this any better?
That's
Yeah,
better.
that's better. But also, this lasts for 1 round plus my bonus successes, and I
You have
made it exactly. So they're only
no
invisible for
bonus
1 round. So they get
successes.
1 round of doing this kind of stuff.
Yep. By the time it comes back to you, they will be visible again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and make a TN2 Theology Earth check targeting myself and Kenjiro, casting Courage of the Seven Thunders to bolster our composure.
If successful, this will also have a spillover effect on your cohorts because if the leaders are
Perfect.
calm, they'll be calmer.
Perfect. Oops, I don't want that. How do I? Oh shit.
So if something happens that could cause panic while this is in effect, panic will be reduced.
Okay. Yeah, I succeed, and I don't keep any of that strife. Let's see there. So, everyone, I suppose me, Tarek, and our cohorts would increase our composure by my Earth Ring, which is 2, and this effect persists until the end of the scene.
All right. Sayuri, you're starting to see signs of leadership on the other side of the barricades.
Well,
They aren't visible yet, but obviously orders are getting to them.
it looks like they've seen us. We have no choice but to attack. Are they behind a wall right now, or is it like a low barricade?
Incomplete low barricade.
Okay.
Because
So-
that side, they didn't have anything on, thinking that nobody would even get into the forest past their armies in front. You did. So they're kind of scrambling to get things in place. So there's a few like individual barricades here and there, but not like a solid wall.
In that case, we're better off using melee instead of ranged because they're just right there. So, let's do martial arts melee.
Go for it.
And I'm going to switch into water stance. Difficulty should be TN2.
That's pretty good roll.
Well, I guess I'm not going to keep that anyway. I could have switched out for an opportunity with strife, but I'm just going to keep successes. All right, we're done.
All right. That means that opposing side for defending and their difficulty because of being leaderless, you've set the bar at 3. So I'm going to set their difficulty at 4 because they are leaderless. If they succeed and just flat succeed, then it's kind of a draw between the two of you.
Good chance they beat us there. Ha, opportunity. Not that I want them to have opportunity.
Well, they didn't quite make it, so that means you definitely hurt them quite a bit. And in fact, I'm going to say that you managed to destroy the barricades in the process, too.
All right.
That one opportunity, though, they will spend to hasten their leader getting there.
Makes sense.
So now you got a somewhat extra large cohort across from you because it was random group plus a cohort.
And my backup is gone.
And Matt.
All right, so I've been thinking about this throughout, this entire sequence of turns. But
Good.
in order to cause a bit of commotion with everyone within 3 range bands, since my school rank is 3, 4. Well, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I'm at rank 3 right now, so I am thinking about using Lord Akoto's Roar.
Okay. Much
So
used by Tarek during Wheel of Judgment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, saw
Yep.
that coming.
TN1 command void check.
And I will just note that everybody who is outside the camp except Sayuri will be in range.
Doesn't affect allies.
Yeah,
Just,
like
just,
essentially like
just
2 new
noting
opportunities.
You'll be able
where
to
the
hear
effect is able to
him.
go.
Okay. And also, if I am able to get 2 void opportunities after you perform this action, 1 other friendly character per opportunity spent this way at range 0 to 3 may immediately perform a strike action targeting a dazed character. So I have.
No, there's no current dazed character.
Oh, are you gonna do the Lord Akoto's Roar?
Lord Dakota's roar
Yes.
dazes them. That's what it does.
Uh-huh.
Lord Akoto's Roar dazes people. Anybody around him. That's what I used to use all the time as Kage. It's a great ass fucking Chuji.
Yeah, I mentioned that you used it to good effect during Wheel of Judgment until you became mute.
Well, I don't have any. I don't have any explosive successes, but I at least succeeded in this role.
Oh, okay.
It was only
It
TN1.
only takes 1? Nice.
Yeah, only takes 1, thankfully.
And read the effect again.
Once per game session, as an action, you may make a TN1 command void check targeting each hostile character within a number of range bands equal to your school rank. So I have
3.
3 school rank. So within 3 range bands. And if you succeed, each target suffers the dazed condition. And I'm having my entire cohort, perform Lorokoto's Roar with me because, we're Matsu.
Yep,
We kick
doing
ass.
that war cry.
Well, you also have some Akoto in mixed with you. As said, since you're being in Vanguard, you do have a few Death Seekers in with you too. So those 2 groups I named would be amongst the loudest roaring amongst your cohort.
And hopefully it scares the daylights out of the ones who are trying to perform the pincer maneuver and the ones going after the general cohort as well.
Well, pretty much. Is there anything that they can do to defend?
From the looks of it, it doesn't look like there's anything that they could defend from.
Yeah.
Their only option is
You
not
succeed
taking a
and it
move or attack
happens.
action next turn on their next
Mhm.
turn. That
Other-
gets rid of daze.
Otherwise, their TNs are increased by 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they all seem to kind of freeze, like the entire battlefield pauses.
Now get them.
Except Kaedeko, who gives a thumbs up.
Kenjiro, your opponents seem to have stopped and are kind of shaking their heads.
Okay, good. I'm going to use this opportunity to my advantage and press the assault. Forward! Unto victory! Oh, yeah. Okay. I will do 4 points of damage, 4 points of attrition.
Well, since they're also dazed, I'm going to say that you also incite equal number of panic.
That
Since
is
they
fair.
can't really do anything to defend.
Yep, I agree. And that is perfect. I will signal Kaideko to go to the defense of the general, because I don't know what exactly is going on over there, but something bad just happened. So go do that. Do something for them.
All right, now we get to the
Por favor.
NPCs. Over with Sayuri, you see a unicorn with feather pointing forward on his helm start ordering them to dig in and get their spears properly positioned to hold you off, with several bushi filling in various other places. So they're just going for extra defense. For the ones in the fog, well, Takoro, you just hear more shouting and not much happening there. The three groups in front of Matt, they're just standing there shaking their heads, trying to clear their head. The one facing Kenjiro, same thing. They're just shaking their heads, trying to clear them, and trying to be a bit more defensive, closing ranks and things like that. In the big thing in front of Takoro, well, more flavor text. All of the sounds of battle, the cries, the clash of metal, the crunch of bones and skulls seems to fade. Spectral forms sweep through the snows, congregating around Kitsuyu. The battlefield around you swells with the ghostly forms of samurai. 18 strong lion and ghosts appear around her.
Oh yeah, she was supposed to create some ancestor magic here. That's right. We read about this. See, they had it all along. I didn't have to come back and do anything.
Chaos ensues. Spirits of armored Lion Clan samurai swarm the field, slashing and cutting into everything in their path. Yu struggles to focus herself and the spirits, but she is overwhelmed. A spear strikes Yui, and she collapses. And now it's Takoro's turn.
Oh, this makes sense. Yeah,
That's
this
not
is
good at
supposed
all.
to happen. I'm good with this. Goodbye. I've done my job. Now to slink. I changed the water stance, and I
Okay.
slink back into the fog. I will take a regular move, and then
Which is starting to fade at this point.
what's? Oh no, this is my third round. It's still up.
Yeah,
It'll be
it's
up till next round.
starting. Keyword there, starting.
So I come back into the fog. And I move, and I'll do a maneuver. So I move 2 range bands back, so I'm back where I started. And then I'll cast Bow of Water to arm myself with something nice because it's my only spell and my only weapon, and I feel like I need it. So I will cast this spell.
It's appropriate to have a weapon during a battle.
It's a TN1 theology check. I mean, this is going to be super easy to do. And let's go. I'll keep this. I'll keep this. And I'll keep this. And I'll finalize the step. Oh, why not? I'll keep that. I don't know if I'll keep that. Hold on. Let me check.
I don't think an extra success will do you anything.
Nope. Nope. Extra successes will not do anything. So I'm going to finalize the step. I have 1 success and 2 opportunity. With the first opportunity, I am going to treat its minimum or maximum range as 1 higher or lower. I'm going 1 higher. So now I have, like...
A range 3 bow.
Well, I can do it when performing the attack. I can expand it or collapse it. So basically I have Wukong's, Sun Wukong's magic extendo staff. But it's made of water.
10-foot pole.
And the second thing with my second opportunity is I get to perform an immediate strike action using the weapon I summoned. So this guy who challenged me is going to get a whack on the head. Bonk.
You asked for it. Literally.
You made a bonk stick.
I made the bonk stick. He is unaware of my presence because I am within obscuring terrain. I don't know how you want to rule that as I attack him. I still think I have to make a TN2 to hit him, though. But I don't think he can, like,
Yeah, you just
actively
get
defend
to
against him.
immediately do a strike.
So, basically, I'm going to assume that this is my entire cohort getting the drop on my opponent.
That's a fair assumption.
And we will use a... Oh, this is martial arts melee. Yeah, I have a 0 in that. So, I'm on water stance. Let me change my stance here to water. Water stance. Because I am in a mass battle. Water stance. I'll spend a void on this. Boom. My difficulty is 2. Roll. Yeah, my initiative has already been determined. What just happened? Why didn't that work? Let me try that again. Martial arts melee. Spend a void. Difficulty 2. Roll. Well, that sucks. No matter what, I am just still terrible at fighting. I'll
But
keep
great
that.
at surviving.
I'll keep all of that. You know what? I'll keep 2 successes. Boom, ba-doom, ba-doom. I'll
Much
finalize
like your
the
namesake.
step. I'll apply the strife. And with my 2 successes, I'll actually do something with that.
You mean opportunity?
Or 2 opportunity, yeah. I'll do something with that. Is Crystal's cohort within 2 range bands of me?
Probably.
Just barely, but yes.
Okay, Crystal, you have support from my cohort. As I'm putting my army between you and the other armies, so the pressure's off of you, so you can do what you need to do, which gives you support. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me. Basically, your cohort is kind of wedging between the one you're facing and her, or so they can't turn and go after her.
Yeah, so there's no... I've allowed you to focus everything on the task at hand, which allows me to give that support die to you.
All right.
And that will be my action. Thank you all.
Kitiko.
Okay, well, I do believe that the general who I was just told to go and help has been struck down.
Sasha, you're very soft.
Is this any better? Sorry
Yes.
about that. I do believe the general that I was just told to go assist has been struck down.
Not the general.
At least
that was
stabbed.
her advisor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yui.
no, it was her
Oh.
that was stabbed.
No,
Was
it
that
was
the general
it
or
was
the advisor?
it was Kitsu Yui that was stabbed.
Yeah,
Matsu Sakura is the general.
Okay.
Yeah, and she is now visible again. All of the invisible people become visible this round, so the battlefield has changed in that manner too.
Yes.
Where are they?
Okay. Yes. Where are they on the map? Because I would like to start moving back that way.
They're like right here.
They're
Yeah,
like right there.
roughly.
Okay, how many range bands away is that from me? Like one?
For you, one.
Okay.
Well, maybe 2 at most.
Okay. And where are the enemy unicorn? Are they like all on the backside of that? Like,
They're
would
in
they
the
be all around
center.
here? Where would that be?
They're like around on
Around
this edge.
here.
Yeah, they came up around the edges of them.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, what I would like
Like
to
if this was the 3-part cohort, or the unicorn and the general popped up about there in the middle of it.
Okay. And can I see the leader of the enemy unicorn in that like little unit over there that's surrounding the general?
He just reappeared, but you'll have to make a tactics check to spot him.
Okay.
Alternatively, you could try and get to Kitsuyue and actually see if she's still alive and able to help her.
Yeah, I think that's what I'd like to do is try and help her if I can. I was considering challenging the leader, but if I don't even see him yet, then I think going and helping would be the best. Okay. Am I able to get all up in there and see what's going on, kind of get a better idea of the situation?
Um, I'll require a tactics roll for you to drive off the people trying to attack or capture Kitsuyu.
Okay. Tactics.
And then next round, you can be seeing if you can help her directly.
Okay. Let's see here.
After all, proper stages of triage,
Yes.
remove threat, then
Right.
and process the injured.
Okay. Let's see here.
Corey's busy petting the kitty.
Okay.
There's a cat
And
down
I'm
here.
wondering if I can actually use
He's so cute.
any of my kata for these mass battles, because I have one that would be really good here, which would be either Iron Force style or Thunderclap Strike. Both of those would be really good at keeping people away as my unit is trying to like move through here, through this area. Um, Iron Forest style would make the range of our weapons count as dangerous terrain, and Thunderclap Strike would be like wide sweeping strikes, basically like AoE strikes.
I think Thunderclap might be more appropriate for moving people away.
Okay. So in that case, would I be able to use Thunderclap Strike and kind of attack instead of just trying to do tactics?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So then I would make a martial arts melee, right, using Thunderclap Strike?
Yep.
Okay, let's see here. TN3 martial arts melee.
And you chose your stance, whatever.
I'm trying to see if it tells me I have to use air.
Okay.
So I will go ahead and use air.
If
And
boys, you might want to spend boys.
I do not. So I will have to give it a shot.
A lot of opportunity.
Unfortunate.
You have an ancestor though that can help you with this, right? What's your
Spiritual protector.
go to your character sheet?
I already have it pulled up somewhere else. It's not up on there. Let's see. I looked at it earlier. It is not, but I have it up here, over here. I do have spiritual protector, but I don't know if it would be useful here. It says the spirit watches over and intercedes in subtle ways to protect me from harm. It may intercede to alert to danger or interpose a mild obstacle to those who wish me harm. I'll go ahead and keep those opportunity at least. And since I failed, yes, that's what I'm looking at right now. Okay, if I spend a number of opportunity equal to or greater than an opponent's vigilance. I don't know what their vigilance is, though. If I spent 2 opportunity, would that beat some of this army's vigilance? Don't know.
Spend them and find out.
Okay. I will spend it trying to move them back, because that was my original goal, move them 1 range band.
You are successful.
Ooh, wonderful.
And that actually pushes the entire ambush group to the side that Takoro is on. So they are no longer even mixed in with the main army.
Okay, perfect. Now
Welcome
it's your
to the
turn,
party.
Takoro.
Nope, it's now Sayuri's.
Yeah,
right.
I bet we're like, it's now you deal with them.
We will continue to press the attack.
Okay.
Try to get in there, mix everything up. And I have assistance.
Yep, because you can throw everything at it without having to worry about something coming in from your side.
Oh, look at all those blanks. That sucks.
Well, you still at least have 2 successes there.
And an opportunity with strife. I'm not sure what I can do with a single opportunity, so let me just take a quick look.
You can reduce your strife or fatigue if you got that.
What just happened? A bunch of dice came across
The
my
opposition
screen.
roll, since you're doing melee instead of tactics. So that's kind of a wash since you both had 0 bonus successes. You did equal amount of damage to each other.
We'll use that opportunity to negate the strife. Because there's not really anything else I can do with one opportunity.
Well, the opposition leader is using his opportunity to identify you. The more information aspect. So you can tell by the way the feather is pointing, he's now looking right at you. And Matt?
All right. So I'm thinking about using landslide strike against one of the cohorts nearby, and I'm wondering whether or not I should get the ones around the Tokoro's mist, because if I target anyone in dangerous, entangling, or obscuring terrain, my TN will be just 1 instead of their vigilance.
Cool.
Or I can help Kenjiro, against the cohort near Kenjiro, or the one close to Kaedeko.
I'm not very good at combat. You should help me.
Well, let me put it this way. You got the 3 in front of you, the 1 in front of Tokoro, and then 1 sitting roughly over here now.
Ah.
And then there's the one that's tangled up with Kenjiro, and the one that's now over here. Which I don't think you can really do anything about that last one.
I think it would be best if I whittle them down a little bit. So essentially, I'll try to go for the cohort close to Takoro, so that way we can whittle them down one cohort at a time, and that way there's less to deal with once we finally get to the base camp.
I like your thinking.
So you're going to come over towards the one over here, ignoring the 3 right in front of you.
Yep.
Probably shouldn't do that, because that would definitely leave Kenjiro compromised, and Kaedeko too. So I probably should focus on the cohort in front of me. So that would be my best bet.
Yep.
Well, I don't want to compromise the other 2. Otherwise, I'm
fine.
gonna
I'm
be
fine.
in that
Do
position.
what you're gonna do. You just keep changing your mind every 3 seconds. It's funny.
As this idea, because of your impatience, why not just challenge one of them and end a fight with one of the cohorts now?
Sure. Let's do that then.
So which of the 3 in front of you are you challenging? Left, right, or injured?
Oh.
I mean, left, center, or
it looks
injured.
like we're supposed to be using tactics instead of martial arts, whatever, to attack.
Let's go with center.
Yeah.
Okay.
It feels I don't want to say it feels beneath me to challenge an injured party, but I want to fight someone fresh.
Someone you haven't fought before.
Yep.
So you're issuing your challenge this turn.
Yes.
It's a tactics roll to issue a challenge.
Tactics roll?
Different.
All right, and I'll be
Melee.
Earth. All right, any TN to this roll?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Those are all good questions. There are answers to those questions. You're the one who wanted to do a challenge. You gotta look these things up, buddy. You don't know what
Yeah,
you're
look in
doing.
look in the base book under page 278.
Yes. 261. No, that's not right.
No, 278 is math battle challenge.
Ah,
Oh, come on.
yeah, mass battle. Here it
It's
is.
different during mass battle.
Slightly, they're just different sections because
TN1
different
command
best.
check, targeting one enemy leader.
Command, not tactic. Command. See, I was wrong.
And okay.
You're so adorable.
Where are you, command? There you are. All right. And I assume the other successes are not going to provide any assistance, are they?
Nope.
All right, I'll take on 2 opportunities then. And let me see what I can do with those opportunities. Let's go for information.
All right. He favors his left side slightly and has the drawback of stubborn.
Ah, okay. Definitely something to take advantage of.
He kind of looks side to side for a moment and goes, I'll humor you. We could just crush you, you know, but I'll humor you.
We'll see about that. As I probably say through Shion Yui's like higher pitched voice.
And he rides out to meet you and then gets off of his horse. Next round, we'll have the actual duel. Kenjiro.
Okay. Sorry, I was reading different options in the Fields of Victory book. I'm still engaged with the one on my side in an assault. We're doing okay, but we're not doing great. And I now have my reinforcement moving in toward the center. So I am also going to attempt to issue a challenge to the leader of this cohort.
Okay.
And I will stay on Void Ring, on Void Stance. Okay, here's my attempt. Okay, I succeed. They can either accept or decline as I call out. I have bested so many of your leaders before. Show me your stance.
Responds back, slaughtered, you mean? Fuck that.
Fuck this.
So you gain a void point,
Yay.
and they suffer 3 panic.
Excellent. This is exactly.
And they must forfeit glory equal to your ranks in command plus your bonus successes. So
4. They're losing 4 glory.
they're already losing mass battle. Why would they want to get
Oh.
slaughtered too?
I
Yeah,
don't get a
sure,
void
fair enough.
point. The person who declines doesn't get a void point. The person who issued
Yeah,
the
I get
challenge
one.
gets the void
Yeah.
point.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's why I said he gains the void point.
I read that wrong. The target must forfeit glory.
Yeah, so you lost glory and he gained a void point.
And my army, no matter what, suffered 3 panic from that. Okay,
Yep.
got it. I did not get a void point. Oh well.
It's okay.
Now,
All right.
Kenjiro, you do note that doing this has really kind of upset them. Like their whole cohort is about ready to break.
Good. That is the end of my turn. I will continue holding position at that point.
If you somehow manage to cause another 4 panic to them, they will break.
Well, I'll cause 4 panic to them. Trust me. That's something up my sleeve. All right.
Okay. Again, starting from the right. Sayuri, that commander is looking right at you, points at you, and then points to a spot right in front of him. You've noticed that the entire time his commands have been hand signals, so you're pretty sure he's trying to challenge you.
Okay.
Especially as it's point at you, point in front of him.
Well,
So I got to make that roll.
oh, a challenge.
Yep. Because he could be completely screwballing this, but I don't think so.
What now? Do I roll for how dense I am?
No, it's your choice. Do you wish to stake 10 honor and 5 glory and fight him? Or do you decline and lose glory and give him a void point? And cause panic in your
I'm not so
own
much
people.
worried about my own glory as I am about the army with me panicking. And I'm not sure how that works. Like, how much they even start with.
It varies depending upon the size, but all of the cohorts involved right now have a limit of 10.
Okay.
And yours hasn't taken any at all on panic.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna refuse.
All right.
Have at 'em.
That means that you lose 2 glory.
Oh no. Oh, ouch.
One across from Corey is, since the fog is now gone.
Nope. 4
One
rounds,
more
not 3.
round.
This is on my turn. The 4th round will begin.
Okay.
4
Well,
rounds.
they're still kind of not sure where you're at. So they're kind of thrashing about. So not much happening there. The 3 cohorts are encircling in Matt's cohort and pretty much setting up for whatever happens in this duel. The one that got pushed out of the ambush, they're disengaging and heading away from everything. And that means that there is the one left on Kenjiro's group who will be... They will be rallying. Trying to get refocused, pull back together, and reduce panic. And that reduces their panic by 3. So
Well, that
they
means
seem a
my
lot calmer now.
tactic of trying to push them over the edge is not going to work as well. But I still have other things they can do.
But they also didn't attack you either. They had to take their whole turn just composing themselves.
Yeah,
The
regathering
equivalent of calming breath on
Oh,
a
wait.
mass scale.
They attacked me last round. So when Matt did the daze thing, so their TN is increased by 2 still.
No, I said they were standing there shaking their head.
Oh, okay. So mine did hold back. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then I'm thinking of the time before that. So,
Mhm.
all right. I got you. We're good.
And that describes all of them. The Golden Spirit Warriors are chasing after the ones that are trying to disengage. But they're starting to piff because Yui is unconscious, at least. And Takoro.
All right, let's start creating chaos. I'm on water stance. I would like to get my army to maneuver itself up and over the wall using the fog as cover and get into this camp.
Okay.
What kind of roll do you want me to make for this?
Tactics.
Of course, it'd be tactics. Okay. Here we go. What's the difficulty?
2.
Nope. I can't do anything right.
Well, you don't manage to quite sneak and you don't go over the wall. So your group moves up to the wall and starts cutting through it instead, which definitely alerts the people on the other side.
Well, that sucks. If only I could make a roll.
Made of?
Probably bamboo or tree, whatever these trees are made of. You just cut down the
Same
trees.
way your camp is. It's poles with tarp, basically canvases put up to block
nice
the wind.
wall.
I mean, armies regularly just cut down trees and make whatever they need out of them. On a
Yes,
moment's notice.
that's what the barricade pieces are, but the basic wall is just canvas.
All right. All done.
Keiko.
I'm just not very good at this war thing. All right, guys.
Yeah. War sucks.
All right, so Kairiko is going to.
Can't hear you.
And this should be better. I'm just trying not to eat my mic. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and make a TN2 meditation void check to use my school abilities, Celestial Alignment, to draw. Oh, that's right. I was changing my mind because I was trying to help Yui. Sorry, it's been a while since turns. Okay, let's forget about that because that's more important. Never mind. I'm instead going to try and heal Yui if she's still alive.
Go for it.
Since I think I pushed forward, do I see her?
Yes, you have managed to reach her.
Okay. Does she look like she is still with the living?
You're not quite sure. She's not moving, and there's still a spear sticking out her side, and she's still leaking.
Oh, yeah,
She's
the leaking
leaking.
Isn't not the
Now,
best
with how
part.
cold it is, the leaking is actually a good sign. It means she hasn't gone cold.
Right. Okay. So in that case, I'll go ahead and use Path to Inner Peace instead. And let's see, that's a TN2 Theology Water. Let's
My
give that a
goodness,
shot.
you're losing lubrication.
Okay, that's a lot of successes.
You'll want to keep opportunities so you can heal like wounds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause
I
she's
only
bleeding.
have one opportunity, but I think that is enough. So I can keep 3. 1, 2, 3. That's perfect. Okay. So I succeed, and I can remove a condition from her. Bleeding, dazed, disoriented, or lightly wounded.
Bleeding would probably be the best one to remove.
Okay, so yeah, let's remove bleeding.
Yeah, you get the spear out and you stabilize her. She's still unconscious right now. Well, but she should survive, which,
Okay.
as history told you, she did survive this battle.
Good to know. Good to know. I hope it stays that way. Okay.
And besides, your friend is inside that body too, and you don't know what will happen if the body you're in dies.
That's a good point.
Especially as they're supposed to be your ancestor, and you have no idea if they have kids at this point or not.
That'd be helpful.
Yeah, what person is that? One of the other librarians?
Yeah, Kitsu Aoki,
Okay.
the one who guided you all around the castle initially.
Mm-hmm.
And Sayuri, your turn. And there's a lightning bug flying around right here.
Cool. I haven't seen a lightning bug in ages.
Now, they're extremely common here. Harmless little things. Poor guy's probably going to starve in here, though.
Yep, get him outside. I just discovered that I should be rolling tactics rather than individual martial arts for my attacks. Luckily, my tactics is the same as my martial arts melee. So, this time I will be clicking the correct skill to continue attacking. One, two, three.
All right. So that means you're doing, what was your brain farting here? Hey, Tarek, help me out here. Or figuring out this part out again.
So the damage that she did a tactics check to do assault.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so it's bonus successes plus your command skill.
Right. That's what I thought. I just
and
wasn't sure.
damage. Yeah, no worries.
Oh, plus your command skill.
Mm-hmm.
My command is 0.
Well, you at least did 1 point. With nothing being done back to you either. And Matt.
All right. So before the before the duel starts, would I be able to use my Shuji fanning the flames on this
Yeah, I'll
dude?
have apple cinnamon.
If you do anything before the duel to interfere with the duel, that will result in a loss of honor.
Okay. So what about during the duel?
During the duel, as long as both sides consider it an honorable move, you won't have any problems.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what Kage used to do all the time. Remember, he used to use fanning the flames and then drop his become a bard technique to like mass panic somebody.
All right. So I will do that within the duel then.
Yep.
Remember that though that you need to use a social skill in order to trigger fanning the flames.
Let's see. So I
So
do have.
you can't just do like a hey, I'm going to attack you and then fanning the flames. You have to be like I'm going to say something to them to trigger them to like set them off.
I mean, I have
antagonize them.
performance and command, and I'm pretty sure with.
Well, yeah,
command-
but you have to use an action, a unique action, to try to do a social skill check during the duel, because otherwise, duels don't usually require you to do social checks.
Right. So here's how it goes. Stare down. You and he both gain 1 strife, plus you can take additional strife to increase your initiative past his, which would require at least 4.
That's his initiative.
His is 8, yours is 4.
Ooh.
Well, I think they both need to roll a new initiative, right? Because it happens at the end of the round. Or are you just going to use the same initiative they have right now?
Just using the same at the moment.
Okay. See, I'm looking at my strife. If I take on 4, I'd be at half my strife right now, and I'm pretty sure this guy is pretty fresh too. So I'm probably not gonna risk it right now because my goal is to make him lose his composure.
All right. He is going to take an honorable action and wait for you to strike first.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
Since you are the one who challenged him, he will let you strike first.
All right. I'll be using my Nodachi in this fight, which is a range 1 to 2.
Well, you're definitely going to always be within 1
Keep
for
in
this.
mind, can you Ijutsu strike a Nodachi?
Ijutsu strike? I don't think I
Yeah,
have
I
that
think you
caught up.
can only attack with a Nodachi two-handed.
I mean, I'm not holding anything else, so
Yeah, but you start with the sword at the beginning of a duel. You start with your sword sheathed,
okay.
so you have to be able to pull your sword and strike in a duel. That's why you use katana, because you can draw and attack in the same round.
All right.
Wakazashis are also acceptable.
Wakazashis are also acceptable. Yeah, small enough to use.
All right. Okay, so thank you for the advice. I will go ahead and probably just use my katana at the moment. All right, and I assume it's a martial arts melee roll to initiate.
He does say, if you win, we'll let you go. If I win, you're all captured.
Ooh. This is going to be fun.
Considering he's got 3 cohorts around him to help enforce this,
Yeah,
it's not an actual bad deal to have a chance to just walk away.
fair enough. I'll accept those terms. All right, so just go ahead and make a martial arts melee roll,
Yep.
and I will be in Earth stance. And let's see, what would be the TN? 2 at minimum, I know for sure. James, I'm
Sorry.
uh,
Yeah.
so the TN.
TN2.
Okay.
Yeah, like a normal fight.
All right.
Other than the formalized structure and the gaining of strife every round, it's pretty much a normal fight.
There. Oh, I like this roll. Ooh. 5 successes, and that one is a blank, and an opportunity.
Well, it takes 2 to do a crit.
Let's see, what can I do with this wayward opportunity right here?
You could cancel out the 2 strife you just gained.
Yep, let's do that. I will use it to negate the 2 strife.
You still are going to be doing some good damage with this.
So my katana is also razor edged and ceremonial. 5 deadliness and 4 damage.
4 damage. Plus the 3 bonus successes makes 7. So this is going to be a tough fitness. Wait, no, fitness is only if it's a crit. This is just straight. You did 7 fatigue to him.
Ooh.
So you did a pretty good hit right there. At which point you hear the horns from General Sakura's cohort signaling for a withdrawal. And we're back to Kenjiro.
Okay, so they tried to like relax. I'm going to try to go full in again
Hey
and
guys,
attack them.
before
Yeah.
we move on, it's the top of the round, and I would like to say that it's been 2 hours, and this should be where we kind of end the game for next time.
This is also the 5th round or 6th round of combat.
This is
Starting.
coming up on the 5th round.
This is the
Okay.
start of the 5th.
So, by the way, just so you know, in combat rounds in mass battle, it says that after 6 rounds, everybody starts getting battle fatigue if they don't stop, because 6 rounds is a full day of battle.
And there's already the horns being called for withdrawal.
Mm-hmm.
Just to give you a heads up, it's on page 280. It gives you a
So,
little,
Game Master, are we continuing on or are we stopping for the night?
Let's go ahead and wrap it here, and we'll just pick up from here.
All right, excellent.
okay.
Hey guys, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Thanks to our patrons, scrolling it up there. And if you watch this video all the way through, you obviously liked it, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we're always doing this. And from me, Crystal, Tarek, James, Sasha, and Matt, good night.
Bye, everybody.
Good night, everyone.